Welcome back everyone. So yesterday OnePlus just actually ended up showing us what the OnePlus 9 Pro could essentially look like. Now I think there's two different ways to look at this. Hopefully this is more like the OnePlus 9 than the OnePlus 9 Pro, but I think it's cool regardless. So I'll go ahead and show you the image I guess on the display right now, and it shows us the back of the OnePlus 9 or the OnePlus 9 Pro. Now here's the thing, okay? First of all, OnePlus is teaming up with Hasselblad, which I think is cool. You know, we can go ahead and get an improvement on that back camera. As I mentioned before, in literally every single OnePlus video review comparison I do, their software, their hardware is great for the most part. It's just the cameras that really aren't that great. Now, unfortunately, we don't really get to see the improvement they're going to be making on that front camera. I feel like the front camera is the worst thing about the OnePlus 9, in my opinion, or the OnePlus series in general. The back camera is pretty good, I think, but I think for the most part, this back camera is probably going to be one of the better cameras for sure, hopefully of this year. Now, it shows us that quad camera setup. I'm assuming that we're getting an ultra wide sensor, that wide angle lens standard, and then a telephoto lens of some sort, but I'm confused because the camera lenses are, completely different in terms of the layout, so I'm not really too sure. Most of the time they're like the same sizes. If you look at like the Samsung Galaxy S21s or the Note 20 Ultras, the iPhones, like they all pretty much share kind of the same thing. I'm curious to see what OnePlus is going to be doing with specifically this back camera when it comes down to the lens layout. Hopefully they did not take away the telephoto lens in favor of like a depth lens or a macro lens. That's kind of what it's looking like, to be completely honest, but I could be wrong, who knows. Now, other details of the OnePlus 9 Pro that we've kind of seen throughout is that the phone is pretty much going to be still maintaining that 1440p display for the OnePlus 9 Pro. I talked about the OnePlus 9 in a different video, but I think that's going to be awesome. We're still going to be maintaining that 120 Hz, which is going to be great. Now, during this layout, and also, since this is pretty much kicking off this first year, it's probably still going to be having that Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset, which is great. I think it was rumored to have at least 12 gigs of RAM for that Pro model, which is going to be great. With that standard base model, the OnePlus 9 is going to have 8 gigs of RAM. I think that's tremendous. That's really awesome to see. That's a ton of RAM to have on this type of phone, and I think that's going to be awesome. Now, my biggest thing is whether this phone is still going to be maintaining wireless charging or reverse wireless charging, and whether the smaller OnePlus 9 is going to be getting reverse wireless charging. I think that would be great if that phone has that capability, but I guess we'll see what happens. Now, some are saying that the OnePlus 9 Pro is also going to be able to shoot 4K videos at 120 frames per second and 8K videos at 30 frames per second, and this is going to be extremely interesting to see. If that's the case, that could potentially make this camera somewhat more of a, better sell than the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. It'd be very, very cool to see the differences between the two. Again, I'm not 100% too sure, but it could be something to eventually look into in my opinion. And, hopefully the battery sizes end up being hopefully bigger on the OnePlus 9 Pro. But ultimately, it's looking like this device is going to be a pretty big improvement in the camera setup. If that is the case, that's going to be awesome. OnePlus really needs to have, a better camera setup in my opinion to make it a better sell. Hopefully that's the case. I guess we'll see what happens in the future. It's pretty much coming out on March 23rd. It's been confirmed through OnePlus. So literally just like a couple more weeks and then we end up getting this new phone. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.